So it's 12 and I took a little bit of time to go and do my nails, and yeah, I'm gonna put lotion on my nails. Lotion. Using Dove hyaluronic. It's got toothpaste on it. Hyaluronic and hydration, clinically proven, extra dry, flaky skin, all that. But I don't know, I had this little flick here and it didn't really like take it away. So, but I'm gonna use it for my hand. But it's good. It's good. It gives you like this glowy look, this glowy skin thing. I need serum, so I'm gonna do it. Put it on my hands. Gives you this really glowy. If I didn't have my Pond's, I would use this one. It's not very effective, and like it has another one that is a very effective and high on hyperpigmentation, but like it's got, they have they put, like, I need to relax, I'm like too uptight. They put like I'll show it to you. This one. No, not this one. Hold it. Oh, I can't find it. Never mind, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I think my son's using it. I gave it to him because like it's got perfume in it, so like I can use it. Because I mean, anytime I put any kind of perfume on my skin, I start to flare up and I get sick, having allergic reactions, so I can't use any perfume, which sucks. So everyone who's like using perfume, I just love smelling them because I can't use it, so I just be like, lucky, you lucky person. Okay, so I am going to do my makeup. We're gonna do a very light makeup, and then I'm gonna try to articulate my words, and I'm gonna try to speak very open, and I want to be quite natural, but you know what, like when I'm natural, I'm very quiet, I'm very calm, my voice is very soft. I watched back a lot of my videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, my voice is so soft. But because I'm not drinking, when I drink alcohol, I'm like loud as fuck, but I'm my voice is very low. Yeah, that's something that I'm like quite surprised about. Not really surprised. It's a bit louder, so it's than usual. Like it's very soft. But we're gonna talk. We're gonna try to project as much as I can. So, so I just want a basic little look. I'm gonna put my hair up. I've got these little pins. I got them from, I think, Shein or Temu. I can't remember. This is like, if I was like, I feel like I lose energy, so I don't want to lose too much. I want to like articulate every single word, because like a lot of the times people don't understand, because I live in America and I speak with a London accent. Sometimes people don't understand what I'm saying, so like and I also don't speak in a very posh accent. My accent is not posh, so you won't catch me saying glass of water, oh like tomato, get me that. I ain't gonna do that. Like I just speak a very gangster type English. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? And everyone's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, I can't understand you. Do you think this will work? I've seen all the girlies use this and I've been so upset. I don't want to do that. I love being girl. I love it. I love it. It's one of the funnest things ever. Being a girl. So I got my nails like this with little animal prints to match my animal print little shirts are here. I saw them as like, I think I'm feeling animal print. I think I'm feeling animal print. Should I just let my voice be? Like, or should I start? It's tiring, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to start as much as I can. Sighing is annoying. Because it has to look quite cute when you're doing your makeup, you know. Am I doing it? Am I doing it like the girlies on YouTube? Okay, we're going to start aim. So I want to use, I got all my makeup in my little pouch. Animal print pouch. Like, I'm such an animal print girl. Like, I love them shit. Like, okay. So I'm going to basically, I'm going to use, this is espresso. I already said it, like, so I know. So I think I'm going to use espresso because it's got like this little orangey kind of like colour to it, and I like that orange colour. I feel like I've got everything, but I'm could be missing. I don't have enough, like, I don't want to like waste a lot of I don't want to waste a lot of my camera time because I don't have enough minutes on my not minutes, what? I don't have enough like space to like film all of these videos, so I need to like record them, upload them, delete them. Using this little sharpener to like just sharpen my pencil. Mirror. Oh, I bashed this one open. So annoying. I'm just gonna do need to brush him. Okay, talk out loud. Speak out loud, Zahara. Articulate. So I'm gonna articulate. So I could practice my articulation, you know, because I don't be practicing my articulation, so I'm not capable of like, you know, sometimes speaking and stuff like that, because like I have to practice how to articulate words, and so that way when I watch it back I know like yours can understand me, people can understand me. A lot of times people can't understand me, but like also like with articulation I get to learn about my accent. I'm not like, and I get to learn about how it actually sounds and what words I'm actually saying, because sometimes I could just say words and in my heart I know them, but like I'm like, what did I say? Like, do you know what I mean? Like that, them kind of things happen to me a lot. I'm like, oh my god, I say the words, I know what it means, but how did it sound like? You know what I mean? But when my heart knows, and I usually have to repeat it back to myself, then I'll be like, oh, that's what I said. It's just been really funny. So I'm using black brown. I'm gonna lift my eyebrows up a little bit. I haven't worn makeup in like a month really, since the last time I was here. Okay, that was the last time I wore makeup, I think. Yeah. I'm using black brown for my eyebrows. And then I'm gonna get the espresso that I've got on here. I'm gonna use that, and then I'm going to, and then I just start going to the dark hole, and then I'm going to and then I'm going to basically do what I usually do, shape up my eyebrows. I'm gonna shape up the eyebrows. One of the things that one of my biggest fears in the world that I come to like heal is being superficial and materialistic. That is the biggest fear that literally stands in the way of like me developing my personality and me developing and getting the things that I want and being that go-getter girl that gets everything does things or puts action into things so she can get the things that she wants, because she's too scared of being materialistic and superficial. Like that is like my undoing. I think that's what I'm using that right. Like I've got Libra in the 12th house. It's like, well, the way they explain is like you're learning how to not be a lot of people explain that undoing as you're learning how to not be superficial in Libra in the 12th house, but the way that it interprets in May is that I am afraid of superficiality, and Libra is a very superficial sign, but I'm afraid of it, and the more like I tap into a little of being superficial, because I think I'm afraid I'm gonna say something mean, I'm gonna be a mean girl. There's like that mean girl energy tied to superficiality, tied to like, I don't know, like little, I don't know, things there like that are just like very dark, like mean, you know. I always tie it to that, and then I always like say that like when I was younger I wanted to be the down to earth girl, because like everyone liked the down to earth girl. Like even in the movies that I was watching, everyone loved the down to earth girl. They didn't like the superficial girl. So I didn't want to be superficial at all. I didn't want to be deemed as superficial. I didn't want to be deemed, I was bullied a lot anyways, like I've said that before, and so like, and I didn't know why I was getting bullied, and I also attract a lot of mean girls into my life. I attract a lot of those things, and that is like my biggest fear, to be a mean girl. Like I don't want to be a mean girl, I don't want to be superficial. I attract a lot of superficial people, and they're always like, oh my god, is she wearing that, oh my god. And I'm like, in my heart I'm like, I know that kind of personality, because that is a dark side to me, that is a dark side of me, and I don't want to be that girl. So like I have been praying, and that stands in the way of like developing my personality, because I'm like, I ain't going there, I'm gonna stay down to earth. I'm not gonna be a mean girl. I don't want to be superficial. I don't want to be just about the looks. I just want to be in the spiritual realm. I don't want these materialistic things, but I'm here to learn materialistic because I'm so lost in the spiritual realm. And so I pray to God. I'm like, how do I tap into this materialistic energy and superficial energy and mean girl energy and transform it? And because it's in there, like it's all like, I'm not mean, but like there's energy there that can form into that. And if you come at me like, now that I'm older, I can be sassy. But me if you come at me. I don't just go out of my way like these girls be coming at me. They be going out of their way to like fucking hurt me when I'm not even doing anything, you know what I mean? Like I just be minding my business and they be coming out at me, and then that mean girl comes out. I feel like they see it and then they're like, oh, but I don't come out like to hurt them. The way that because I asked spirits, I was like, how can I use this mean girl energy for good and not evil? How can I use this materialistic energy, this superficial energy, for good and not evil? Because I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be a bully like people was bullies to me. Like I don't want to be that girl, because it hurts. It really is a horrible feeling for someone to make you feel so small and so and just like crush you. Like it's just, I don't want to be that girl. But I know that mean girl energy. Okay, it's inside of me, and I know that I attract those people because that thing is inside of me. That's part of me being a Libra and being a dark, and my dark side, and we all have dark sides. So because I don't want to tap into that, I literally I can't, I don't develop my personality. My personality stays like stagnant because I don't want to be superficial. I don't want to be a mean girl. I don't want to be one of them girls. You know, like I don't want to, but I am one of them girls. You know what I mean? But I want to transform that energy. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to transform it. And when I talk about it, I feel like, but you know, I've never really used that weapon to hurt anyone, because before I even spoke, people already schooled me and bullied me and put me into this little cocoon and locked me in there, that I never got to like experience me being a mean girl at all. So I'm grateful. But so in this world, in this time when I'm older, I'm like, how can I get that energy out? Because it needs to come out, and use it, but use it for good and not evil. Because once it comes out, I want to make sure that I am on God's side and God is on my side, and I'm fighting for good. So a lot of the times the way my mean girl energy comes out is like, if someone is like hurting someone, I speak up for other people. Like, you know, if someone is trying to bully me, you know, I now can stand up for myself. You know, I wait till it bubbles out, and then I can stand up for myself in so many different ways, or like, but in a way that actually heals that person and heals me too and heals the situation. Sometimes it's like that, because I'm not going to change the person. I'm not here to change you from being a mean girl. If you want to be a mean girl, be a mean girl. But there are things that happen with this mean girl energy that I have that helps, that when I use it for good and not evil, it helps transform shit, you know, for me. And it doesn't hurt anyone, where everyone goes away here with some kind of healing, you know. So another way of me like tapping into like my superficial energy. So I'm not going to talk about the mean girl energy anyway, because we're just going to focus on the superficial one. Being a mean girl, I attract a lot of that shit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm using that shit for good and not evil. I don't want to be a mean person like that. If I'm mean for a good cause. That's where I want to do. That's how I want to use that mean girl energy. How can you be mean for a good cause? You know, you only yell at the bad people, but you don't make them feel bad. Then you transform them. You know, you whatever you say, whatever you speak out helps transform them, and then they leave your presence feeling that they're gonna go do good, and maybe they'll use their mean girl energy for good. Anyway, that's how I'm going to use my mean girl. Anyway, just thought I'd say that. You don't have to do that, mean, but anyway, so then that's Libra energy. Libra energy, so we can come up as really sweet, but then like, and we're very sweet, but we're also dualistic. We're sweet, and my shade, let's just feel out. yeah, we're just gonna leave it there, and then I will still gonna use it. I'll put it back later. We are dualistic Libras, you know. We're mean, we're sweet, but we also have this like fiery energy on the other side, you know. And I think we get scared to like bring that out because we don't want to be bad girls, we don't want to be mean girls, we don't want to be, you know, seen as like out of order. Like Libra energy does not want to be seen as out of order. Like she wants to be seen as this sweet little girl, and that's where people put us, a sweet little girl, and then they bully the fuck out of us, you know. At least me, that's how I experience my Libra energy. But when you transform and God comes in to help you out as a Libra, that fiery energy comes out, and then everyone's like, you've changed, and then they call you mean, and then you say that you're a bully, and then you, no, not really bully, but if you use it for good and not evil. But if you don't, then you end up being, you know, a sassy, mean girl like everyone else, and you don't want to do that. But Libra energy, that's how it actually really is. It's very, very sweet because it doesn't want to unleash the, you know, the demon on the other side. It just wants to show anger. Which doesn't want to unleash. I don't want to unleash that mean girl energy. I don't want to. So I'm being very careful because it's starting to come out, and I'm feeling it. But I want it to come out in a way that is practical and heals me and heals society in the way God and Goddess tells. I don't want to do anything that would hurt someone's ego or hurt someone's soul ever in this life, like ever. Because that would just like hurt my soul, and I don't want that, you know. I like when my soul is like shining and sweet and pretty, like, you know, like I just like that. I like that, you know, so I have to keep that up. So like, but I have to tap into the dualistic energy in order to be fully a human person, you know. To be fully my human person, I have to tap into my mean girl energy, and I have to tap into my superficiality instead of being this deep person all the time and this spiritual person all the time. I have to tap into my superficiality. So I ask Spirit, I'm like, okay Spirit, show me how to be, how I can tap into superficiality. So with mean girl energy, just transform what you say, use your words in a way that helps to transform, you know, the energy around you instead of like hurting the other person. So that's how I would use my mean girl energy. And then like with my superficiality, you know, I just wear like fake hair and like fake nails, and that helps. Just wear fake hair, fake nails, and that shade will help it will help to start healing that the superficiality, because the superficiality is important in order for me to like be my human self. Because I'm not just a deep spiritual being, I'm also a superficial materialistic whore. No, I just wanted to say whore there. Materialistic girly, you know, so that is like my personality. But I'm also, you know, deep and down to earth and spiritual and all that stuff, but I understand the deep side of me. I'm scared of the superficial side of me. So we are working towards like working on the superficial side of me, and so with that I get to wear wigs, so that heals day, and that way I can tap into that energy and be that girl. What is the time now? Oh my god, it's already 20. Oh shit. Oh, so annoying. So I get to tap into that girl. I get to like not be so scared of it. I'm scared right now. I'm really terrified. I'm terrified of her. Like she comes down and she's just so like that girl. Like she's so like superficial and she's scary. Like And when I was like younger, like I used to be really afraid to be all about that, all about materialistic things, because I'm that girly girl that just loves, like, I love Love Island, I love like all the girly dating shows, I love talking about boys and men and things like that, like men, like, and crushing, having crushes, doing my makeup, listening to music, and you know, all of that kind of stuff, and just being a girl, and just like kind of like when you were 16. That's how I am. It's like I'm 16 forever, like, and that feeds my soul. That's, if I could do that all day long, I'll do that all day long, but I just have to go to work and make some money in it, like so that I could sit at home and just be girly and daydream about boys, and like makeup and do my hair. Like I woke up this morning and I did my hair, you know, I did my nails, you know, I was in the mirror all night last night, just mesmerizing about my looks. Mashallah, grateful for everything that God just gives me. All that's all Libra energy. Well, that's not all that Libra energy is, but that's the head of Libra. You know, the other side of Libra, the tail of Libra, is spiritual and dark and satanic and demonic. um, yeah, that's dark, but it's true. That's the truth. But if we all have, like, you know, that side of us, you know, so don't be afraid. That demon side of you, Libra, he's also God. He's just like, he just be tripping and he's kidding, God. He just comes differently, like, you know what I mean? So and I have to learn tonight that to use that demon side for good and not evil, you know, transform it for good and not evil. But you know, I love but my, you know, so my superficial side is like, you know, obviously part of the dark side or the demon side. I don't know, like, I can't tell right now, but I need to heal it, and then it can just kind of come into like the girly guy side. So I used to like really be scared of, like, yeah, I can feel it, like it's just bubbling down my leg, like I used to not want to be that girl. Like, she's so like, oh my god, like those kind of girls that you see on TV that are like, that's Libra energy, you know. And I'm scared of that energy because people look down on it and people don't take it seriously, and people just think we're just shallow, which we are, and they're not wrong, but still they don't take it seriously. And people always like, you know, put me in a box. They don't let me speak. They want to speak for me. Do you know what I mean? Like people always want to speak for me. They're like, no, you sit over there, I'll do it for you. Don't do it so much work. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't. Which I'm grateful. Sometimes I be getting mad because I want to get my hands dirty. My dark side be like, no, no. But to a point where it's just like takes away my personality. Like, you know, you can't do this because like that energy like just makes me like be this princess that everyone wants to take care of, and I have to be okay with that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I have to be okay with that, being that girl. Do you know what I mean? Even though I'm a princess for myself, because, you know, and God takes care of me, like, because I'm not married. Otherwise, my man would also take care of me blessed with God's plan. But I'm heading to that place where I'm princess for myself, and tapping into that eagle energy for myself. But I'm scared to do that, like, and you know, she gets her hair done, she gets her nails done, she does her toes, she's always pampering herself. My other side doesn't really, because he just wants to be in a spiritual realm, and I just want to talk about God and stuff. So